Hey, what's going on, y'all? Lincoln Infield here in the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine studio. It is Wednesday, July 19th, and it is time for your weekend events update. Before we get to that, man, let's talk about a couple things that you need to know about. If you have not picked up your July copy yet, you need to get out there and pick this sucker up. It is our 300th issue, and it is jam-packed with great information, articles, advertisers, upcoming events, all kinds of good stuff. And featured on the cover this month is Indian Motorcycle Greensboro Triad and Monty Hendricks, who is the man at the helm over there. I got to sit down with Monty and talk a little bit about the motorcycle community and everything that has bloomed in the 10 years that he has been leading the Indian Motorcycle Greensboro team. So make sure you get out there and pick your copy up. I know, man, I had to restock a couple of local dealerships and businesses this weekend. So they're getting out there. Make sure you pick up this 300th issue. It's a commemorative copy, man. Make sure you pick it up. You're going to want to keep that, put it up on the mantle, bring it out to the events. I'll sign one for you. I'm just kidding, but seriously. So get out there and pick up that. I hope everybody's had a great beginning of the week. I'll tell you what, we were out in a couple places this past weekend. The Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine crew, Maggie and myself and Emmy were all at Smokin' Harley-Davidson for the rescheduled spring rally that turned into the sizzling summer rally, which was no joke, man, because it was sizzling hot out there, man. Like just crazy hot out there. And it was funny as we stood there and sweated. And that's one thing. Hey, Mom, we got to remember to look into some fans for upcoming events. But as we stood there and sweated, we thought about it. We're like, hey, this is the same weekend we did the rock and rollin' bike rally at Pine Tree last year, which I swear was probably the hottest thing that I'd ever done to that point. So I think it's just that weekend, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there. July, I'm down for whatever ride that's going on, but I think that I'm done doing parking lot parties in July, man. It's just too hot. What we need to be doing is riding towards some type of body of water, whether it's the ocean or like a lake or the swimming pool or a river somewhere. We should be riding towards the mountains and going swimming in some water and hole. That's what I'm saying for July and possibly even August. I'm done sweating out in the parking lot, guys. Or they need to be baby pools, right? Maybe if there was a bunch of baby pools, maybe that would be the deal that would save us. See, Beverly understands what I'm talking about. She's in agreement here. She's like, you want to go swimming rather than stand around in the heat, right? That's the deal. So that being said, let's talk about this upcoming weekend's events. Now, if you've already picked up the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine, looks a lot like this, then you'll know that you've already read the cruising calendar in the beginning of every single issue. This is the definitive list of events that's going on in the Carolinas. If you want your event in there, all you got to do is send it to us. We'll talk about it. But if you don't have that, you can always look at our website, fullthrottlemagazine.com. This is the homepage, which has got Monty and Indian Motorcycles Greensboro on there, Triad Greensboro. Some information about this. And then look at this. There's this subscribe button right here. You can click on that, and it'll take you to sign up for email updates. If you check that out, every Wednesday, I will email you the weekend events updates. So the ones that we're going to talk about right now. But you'll get it in your inbox. You can also text it to us. We're working on that. I've got it down here. But the number changed. They changed the number on it. It didn't say it, and I just haven't uploaded a new image for it. But we can talk about that here in a minute. So the cruising calendar is right here on this page as well, Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine. And it goes all the way down through to January 13th, which is our upcoming Full Throttle Magazine custom bike show in Greensboro. We'll, again, talk about that later. But all kinds of other great stuff. You can read the magazine online. You can look at other videos that we've uploaded, information about advertising. Hey, you can go on here and you can buy some if it'll load. T-shirts, subscriptions, all kinds of stuff on the website. and do some stuff like that. Let's talk about these upcoming events. Now, if you got your email, it's going to look a lot like this. All right. And the text as well. The text is just a link to this. So this is what we've got going on this weekend, July 22nd and 23rd. Colorful picture from this past week's Uptown Lexington Bike Night. The Rebel Spirit Burnout Pit is always a big deal. Look at that. There's Cecil Muncie. What's going on, man? I was just talking about you just 10 minutes ago. We were looking through the burnout pictures from Mayhem in Midway 2, and I was reliving the glory of your burnout that day on your brand new bike. I believe it was your birthday as well. So big time there. But yeah, it's funny that you chime in, man. Just talked about you like 20 minutes ago. But let's get into this. Now, this Saturday, I'm glad you got a good sense of humor. This Saturday is July 22nd. I'm pretty sure, right? Yep. And what we've got going on, Willie's Honky Tonk, which is a staple in the Winston-Salem motorcycle community. They've been around for 50 years now. If you've never been to Willie's and you get out there and hang out, good time, make sure you tell Angie I said what's up. And this weekend they're having a cookout that starts at 6 p.m. Great place to go hang out. Check out Willie's Honky Tonk this weekend, Saturday, July 22nd for their cookout. And every Wednesday is ladies night. They got drink specials. So that's tonight, guys. Wednesday is ladies night. Make sure you get out there and have a good time. Guys, you can go to ladies night too. Might be a good place to go fishing. Tilly Harley Davidson's having an event as well. Actually every weekend in July. So this weekend they're having 12 p.m. till gone free food. And there's going to be beer and live music as well. Tilly Harley Davidson in Statesville, established in 1972. Make sure you check them out. Also, Christmas in July at Lucky's Saloon in Burlington. Another great place that you just got to go. Now, we had a Fear February party there not too long ago. I say that, but it's probably been over a decade. At Lucky's Saloon. Let's see, nice place. Off the road a little bit. Little driveways on the road. But you go past all that, and it's one of those roll-up door biker joints, man. Great place to go hang out, hear some live music. Their Christmas in July is going to be a benefit for Christmas cheer. They're going to have DJ food. Donations are appreciated. So make sure you check that out. It's going to be a good time. What else we got? We got some, we've got a Misfits Bash. The 9th annual Misfits Bash is going to be in Burlington, North Carolina. Becky's Ride is going to be out of Angier, North Carolina. Grilling and Chilling with the Nam Knights is going to be at Fort Bragg Harley Davidson. This is another place. They got something going on every single weekend at Fort Bragg Harley Davidson. Let's blow this up a little bit so you can see what you're looking at here. Look at this. All right. So they've got Grilling and Chilling, which is going to be 11 to 2, free food at Fort Bragg Harley Davidson. They're also going to have a Rough Riders mental health awareness ride. Same day, same parking lot. You can stay and eat food. You can go on the ride, whatever you want to do. Registration is 11. Kickstands up at 12:15 for that one. Make sure you check out Fort Bragg Harley Davidson. Also, we got the Freedom Ride to Buc-ee's. Starting out of Freedom Biker Church, Benson, North Carolina, riding to Buc-ee's. I'm not sure which one they're riding to, man, but man, if you haven't been to Buc-ee's, you got to go to Buc-ee's, man. It's a big deal. I hear they even have great birthday cakes. And then on top of that, let's zoom back out so you can see this whole big thing. Buck Wild Bash at Bulldog Harley Davidson is this weekend in Smithfield, North Carolina, 10 to 4 p.m. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be live music by Buck Cherry. Look, here's the deal. We did a bike show with Bulldog at their first anniversary party a couple months back. These guys only know how to throw big parties. And they have a huge stage put up out there, and they have real live music. Buck Cherry live at 1 p.m. and it's free. Come rock and roll with them. There's going to be vendors and food trucks, dyno trucks, bikini bike wash, beer, bikes, babes, and more, which honestly, what else are we asking for here? So make sure you check that out. Bulldog Harley Davidson's Buck Wild Bash is this Saturday, July 22nd, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And they just keep on throwing these big parties, man. So put them on your radar. It's not a bad ride over to Smithfield from where I am. It can't be from where you are either. And on top of that, man, there's back roads that lead to every single part of the country. So you can just set your damn GPS to avoid highways, kick back and enjoy yourself, have a nice little ride. There's also a deer versus motorcycle poker run in Williamsburg, Virginia. It's going to be proceeds to Caleb's medical expenses. Apparently, there was a deer versus motorcycle event there as well. Hopefully, there's not one on this ride. But then also on Saturday, Mason Mitchell Memorial Poker Run for Debbie Swain. It's going to be at Kicker's Bar in Mount Airy. Registration is 10 a.m. Kickstand's up at 12 noon for that one. And the proceeds are going to go to Debbie Swain for medical expenses, which is something that we have to deal with a lot of times. And it's always nice to have some friends to back you up. Here's another cool one coming up. Smoking Harley Davidson is presenting Hogs Night at the ballpark. Now, it's funny, the baseball team is now the Winston-Salem Dash. They used to be the Winston-Salem Warthogs, which is the logo that you see on there. And so they're having bike night at the ballpark, Truist Field in Winston-Salem. If you've never been to this ballpark, man, it's a beautiful ballpark. But I'm a huge baseball fan, so I have a hard time not finding some beauty in the diamond wherever it is. But the deal is it's $20 for a ticket, right? But that includes a baseline ticket, a bike show entry, and a $6 beer voucher. Now, here's the deal. They're going to have a pre-game bike show. The registration is going to be at 5 o'clock for that bike show, right? So you got to be there and got to be signed up 5 o'clock. And that'll be the deal there. So make sure you're on that. I'm getting a low sign for my internet level, which isn't fun. So try that out there. The Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine will be out there. There's going to be pre-game bike show, like I said, at 5 o'clock. Then we're going to get to ride around the park, you know, on the warning track all the way around the field on the park. Very, very cool. There's also going to be a poker run in the outfield bar. So there will be a couple different bars set up in the outfield like usual and a poker run between them. So make sure you can get back and forth on that. Post-game fireworks and especially food and drink. Man, it's going to be big time. Come out and hang out with Smoking Harley Davidson, the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine. And I hear tale that my friends from the Law Tigers will be there as well. But that'll be seen whenever it happens. And that's what we've got for Saturday. But now Sunday, we've got the, let's zoom in on this a little bit, the Pediatric Cancer Ride out of Harley Davidson of Asheville and Swannanoa. Benefits Pediatric Cancer Treatment Foundation. And also the poker run for Paul Wagner at Kickback Jacks in Mooresville. And that's going to be on Sunday as well. Proceeds to medical expenses from a battle with leukemia. So that's what's going on there. Look at this. There's Andrew Miller. What's up, man? Just saw him this past weekend at Smoking Harley Davidson for the Sizzling Summer Party. I guarantee you he can back me up that was a sizzling hot time. All right. So this weekend, let's get back to some stuff here. That's what we've got Saturday and Sunday. Now, naturally, we are celebrating our 25th anniversary coming up. August will be that 25th anniversary. So there's some events going on that I need to talk to you about for that. But first off, let's talk about Smoking Harley Davidson. Seem to be on the tip of my tongue all day long. They're having their bike show night. It is the first Friday of each month. No, first Thursday. It's Uptown Lexington this first Friday. So those are back to back most of the time. Then, like I said, it is our anniversary coming up. This is your formal invitation. Our 25th anniversary bike night is coming up August 25th. It's a Friday night, right? It's gonna be 6 to 9 p.m. There's gonna be free beer and lots of it. We usually have Shannon Wright's Tom McGrath Motorcycle Law Group out here cooking hot dogs with us and giving those away. Unfortunately, she has another event that she has to attend. We got our dates a little scrambled on that, but never fear, there will still be hot dogs. And we are going to have Village hot dogs. Let's go with that. They changed the name and screwed me up ever since they did that. But it's the best hot dogs you'll ever have. Village hot dogs. They're usually at Smoking Harley Davidson for their bike nights as well. So if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Great hot dogs. There's also going to be vendors. There's going to be a $50 cash prize for the editor's choice best bike on the lot. There'll be cake. There's going to be fireworks. We're going to play some music. It's going to be a good time. And look at that. Look at that. The Gleam team has just come on. The official bike detailer of the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine on the stream right now, agreeing with me again. Best dogs for sure. That is the Village Hot Dog Crew. Thanks for chiming in, backing me up on that, man. I appreciate it. They're watching on our YouTube channel, which, by the way, guys, this is simulcast. That's a good question. You're gonna have to answer that question for yourself. They're watching on our YouTube channel. This is simulcast right now. If you're on Facebook, you're watching us on Facebook. We're also on our YouTube channel right as we speak. So if you had two monitors, you could watch this on two different programs at the same time. So make sure you check that out. And if you haven't already liked and subscribed to our YouTube page, then man, you're missing out, because a lot of great stuff comes on our Facebook page. But yeah, look, to answer the question, Gleam team, if Al wants to come out and do some muscle maintenance, you just got to be here by 5 to set up. Same thing goes. Look, here's Frank. He's the official sunglasses guy of the Carolinas Full Throttle magazine. I have spent many an evening buying sunglasses from Frank, home of the $10 sunglasses, to make sure I got home with clears on. So Frank, yeah, man, come set up 5 o'clock on the 25th. So there you go. There's a couple more vendors for you. Let's move along here. We also have the Smokeout coming up September 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Rowan County Fairground. Something we're very, very proud to be involved in as a sponsor. Smokeout 23 coming back to Salisbury. It was a great time in the rain last year. So I if there is, and it was packed out, great time. It just drizzled. It wasn't like it was a downpour. Great time there. I am afraid of how big this thing is going to get if they have good weather. So make sure you check that out. The tickets for that are on sale now. So, man, if you want to go to smokeoutrally.com, you can get your tickets to the Smokeout. We'll be there set up, having a good time, and doing all kinds of good stuff. Then September 29th and 30th, Mayhem in Midway 3. It is back. We're going to be having a big time out there. Same bat location there. 185 Dusty Drive, the Field of Mayhem. This is a ride-in event. I want you guys to ride your motorcycles, come out and camp out. It's a $10 weekend pass. We've added some cool stuff to this this event this year, September 29th and 30th. So it's not on your birthday this year, Cecil, but you also don't have to be in the burnout competition if you don't want to be. But here's the deal. Friday night, man, we usually have a couple free kegs of beer. We're going to do that again. We're going to have some music, but we're also adding a free oyster roast to this. We used to do a Fear February party. We did 23 of them, and I kind of didn't do it last year, and I got some crap for it. And that's okay. I always love feedback. So what we did is we took the finer points of the Fear February party and moved it to Mayhem and Midway. So we're going to have the free oyster roast on Friday night, September 29th, with free beer, and it's going to be a great time. Well, there's going to be keg beer. Let's just say that. It's a BYOB party. It's a $10 weekend pass. You can stay Friday night, Saturday night, get off the property by Sunday. But we'll have a $1,000 bike show. We're going to have $500 bike games. We're going to have $500 wet t-shirt contest, $300 burnout contest that includes free tires for the top 3 contestants. We're going to have the Hard Ass Award, which is a cash prize for the people that rode the farthest to the party, a chugging championship, bonfires, oyster roast, vendors, primitive camping only, guys. I can't say this enough. Bring a tent. Don't come at me with no trailers. Don't come at me with no RVs. Ride your motorcycle, camp. That's what this is all about. There's going to be music. There's going to be food available. My friends from the U.S. Military Vets MC are coming back. They're going to be doing hot dogs and burgers and stuff like that. They're going to be back on site. And like I said, BYOB. Speaking of which, let's see. Let's look at this old YouTube page here. My daughter just put together a beautiful video for the bike show. Let's take a look real quick. Look at that. So there you have it. If you guys are not looking at our YouTube page, if you're not looking at the magazine, if you're not looking at all these stuff, we put all this information out there. I just need you to check it out. But like I said, let's go back to, where was I with that one? Let's unfull screen that. We'll go back to the Mimi. There we go. Okay, so this is where we were. So that's Mayhem and Midway, September 29th and 30th. I expect you to be there. It's going to be a big time. You can see that we've got the same great sponsors that we usually have behind us, and it's just going to be a large time. Also, October 13th and 14th is going to be the Southern National Swap Meet from the Antique Motorcycle Club of America. Another great event. If you love old motorcycles, you're going to love this. This year's theme is classic choppers. So all my chopper friends, man, get your bikes out. Let's go over there. Otherwise, bring your antiques. If you don't have one, you just like to look at them, this is a great place to do that. Man, telling you, it's a great time. Come out there and have a good time with us. We'll be set up. And then in January, the return of our custom bike show back to the Greensboro Coliseum. We got a bigger room. We got more bikes coming. We've got more vendors coming. We've got live music. It's going to be great. We're going to have a Harley-Davidson fashion show this year. Tattoo booth, live pinstriping, chopper art gallery from In the Weeds motorcycle photography, live music, vendor. It's just going to be a great time. Put this one on your calendar. January 13th. You're not doing anything anyway. It's in the middle of winter time. So come out here and hang out with us. Like I said, we just had a great time with it last year, so we're going to do it again. But that's what we've got going on this weekend and beyond. Let me find my mouse, get rid of that. Hey, there I am. So this weekend, make sure you check it out. I will go ahead and I'm going to put the link to this weekend's events in the chat. Yeah, look at there, the Magic Rags. I appreciate this. Coming from people. Oh, that's me again. Let's see. Boom. Look at that. So, hey, I appreciate this, man. My daughter's been working for us for the summer, and she's been doing a lot of the social media stuff for me so I can concentrate on magazine stuff. It's been working out great. But yep, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page so you can keep up with all the cool stuff they're splashing out there, man. Also little tidbits of information that we put out there that are unique to YouTube that you might not see anywhere else on any of our other platforms. So you gotta subscribe to be able to get all the stuff. But that's it. That's what we got. Look, I appreciate all the comments today. I appreciate everybody watching. That's 23 minutes of your life that you completely wasted and will never get back. But I do appreciate you spending with me. Come check us out at the Winston-Salem Dash game on Saturday night and around the Triad and the state on Saturday and Sunday for our other reps. If you would like to be a part of the Carolinas Full Throttle Magazine team, just give us a holler, man. We can find a spot for you. Otherwise, we'll see you guys out there. Y'all have a great day and great evening, and we'll see you later.